You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need.
Charlie Brown is kind of he's a little bit of a sad character. He certainly is picked on. He doesn't get the Valentines he wants. He can't talk to the girl he wants to talk to. In fact, she would never even think of looking at him or talking to him. But he's also kind of the everyman character. I think it's a lot of what many people think is like, he's always having these dilemmas in his head, like, should I talk to her? If I never talk to her, I'll never know that she doesn't like me, so she might like me now, like, I think that's what I like about Charlie Brown, is he's kind of the everyman, a little bit probably sadder and more pessimistic than I would like to be, at least, but I definitely have a lot in common with the character.
Happiness is morning and
The thing that I have discovered about Lucy is that she is grossly misunderstood. People keep complaining that she is very crabby, very bossy, very pushy, but really she just wants the best, especially for her little brother, and she's not going to be pushed around. She's assertive, but she's delving a little deeper into herself as she pushes Charlie Brown to do. She's also learning a little bit more about herself and perhaps can find some ways to soften some of her rougher edges.
Schroeder is a very driven little boy, I suppose, young man, whatever, who idolizes Beethoven. Beethoven was, as you're probably aware, a wild, passionate, crazy musician, which is funny because Schroeder tends to be a little bit reserved, but we do get to see wild, crazy passion every once in a while.
Snoopy is really interesting because he is a little dog with a huge imagination. He loves to pretend to be all sorts of different characters, and I think it's brilliant how being a dog owner embodies that behavior perfectly, because he's very lazy when someone else wants him to do something, go fetch a stick, or, just if it's not on his agenda, he isn't interested. But then all of a sudden he musters up all this energy to fight the Red Baron and to dance about supper time.
Sally's interesting because she hangs around with all the big kids and is wise behind her years, but is also volatile like a little child. So she can go off on these long philosophical tangents and then just explode with rage, which is fun to play.
happiness is morning and evening.
I think Charlie Brown is so special because in some way, shape, or form, everybody can connect with a different character. If they're having a Charlie Brown day, or if they're angry like Sally, or just want to dance like Snoopy.
For me, what makes this show special, and I hesitate to even say this with these guys in the room because they'll be unmanageable after this, but I think it's the people who are in our show. The cast is an extraordinary group of people that we were lucky to have come out to our auditions and to find people that fit the characters so well. Our music director totally understands what we're trying to go for with a musical which is full of adults who have to act as kids. And the people who have been working behind the scenes to try to put together our scenery and everything have done an extraordinary job. But just working with this cast day after day has just been a joy. And if just even a tiny part of that comes through to the audience, and I'm sure it will, when they're watching the show, I think they will just get such a big kick out of seeing these people on stage singing these songs and doing the goofy and crazy things that they've got them doing.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're the kind of reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense